It acts like we don't have it every week, or every single time, and it's really annoying me. So I've gone live. Let's see if this happens.
Are we live?
I'm going to hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Yay!
Are we live?
I'm just checking if we sound alright and all that.
Yeah.
We're live,
Do we
yeah.
all sound okay?
Do I sound too loud?
Not me.
Don't do it. Oh my god. A bit of professionalism, Deck, man.
I'm just doing it just for nightly.
Yeah, well, that's you
Yeah, well.
all over.
That's you all over.
See you in a bit.
Go.
All right. See you later.
See ya. Bye.
Hello.
My beloved.
We're back. Lee is back.
Eventually, we're back.
I'm not back.
Well,
Any better?
we never left. It's just Lee.
I never
You
left.
never left. You just went home.
I never left at all. It's all a figment of your imagination.
It's actually February.
Right. What we doing tonight, lads? We're playing Vaesen Part 2 again.
Yoo-hoo!
Trying to finish off the Winter's Tale.
Trying to finish ourselves.
We'll give a quick catch up because Lee can't remember either.
Nope.
Right, we started off. You met up in your new inn called Zoom.
I thought it was called the Zoom Inn, Mr. Kenny.
Sorry, the Zoom Inn. Unloves. Zoom. You have to have the little dots over the O's.
Zoom in.
And you hired a new quartermaster called Stranis Tigir, or Stan, as we call him.
Stan Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger.
Yeah, Mr. Tiger.
And while you were in there drinking whiskey with him, getting drunk, Lee was drinking shandies. Astrid came in with a letter from a Count Konstantin Konstantinovich, or Count Con,
County Con.
who invited you. He lives west of St. Petersburg in the Russian Empire, and he invited you to the Conclavum sub Rosa.
Yep.
Which was a meeting of people that have different backgrounds with and share interest in supernatural things and alchemy and all that jazz.
I love alcohol, me.
So he's hopped on a boat and you went all the way to... Oh no, you didn't. First you went to see your favourite old woman, Gina. You found her in a pub called the Burger and Baker. Where
I'm not saying
that. He's had more drinks.
Lee had another shandy. Sorry. Lars had another shandy.
He doesn't drink. That'd be ridiculous.
And you had a chat with her, but she was all distant and her mind is kind of getting worse. So you left her and you went to see... Ooh.
I don't remember that guy.
Those names are a bit strange.
You went to see Olas Clint, the guy from your first mission, the private detective.
Olaf
Sneeze. And he has talked about what happened in Vensnas in the last session, and the witch hunter and Astrid, and he asked you about what happened in the Witch Cat Inn, and did you find anything more about it, but you didn't. And he also gave you the Count's book of poems and folklore.
But we've lost that since.
Did see a letter. Can you remember what the letter was?
Yep, because Craig wrote it down.
I bloody didn't.
You did, I think.
Did I?
Yeah. Well, it was a letter, and if I can remember, it said something that you'd be in town or something over the next couple of days, and I had a symbol on it that you recognised, but you couldn't put your finger on.
Okay, yeah. So someone's coming to see him. Yeah, I remember now.
I think his guessed who it was. Well, just took a guess anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah. Close enough. So he went on the boat up to St. Petersburg, and that's where he has met Ilya, who is your carriage driver. He brought you through St. Petersburg. You stopped at the Tallinn restaurant to pick up Vilma after Zimt. She is a noble woman, but she's a clairvoyant and all that kind of stuff. And she was, well, that's Ilya.
And that's Vilma.
Vilma. So she was travelling to the conclave as well, to the count's house. So you just had a chat with her. And on the way, you crashed.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think Lee got...
A sports carriage.
Yeah, Lee got thrown out of the carriage and smashed into a tree, if I remember.
I got tossed off me carriage.
No, can't complain.
And
bloody kind of lost all my stuff.
Or just got bounced up and down inside and banged his head.
Ow, 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 ow. Don't!
All your stuff was spread all over the place, and it was absolutely freezing cold, so you just had to move quick. And Ilya said that there's an inn just up the road called the Tammsalu Inn. So you just picked up, I think, one item. I think, Craig, you picked up your rifle, and Lee picked up his pistol, I think.
Probably.
And he has made it there after a couple of rolls of freezing. I think Lee failed and Craig cuddled him.
Yeah.
I think so. That's what bros do.
Yeah. Power of
So he's
love.
made it inside the inn, and Axel, he was the innkeeper, he brought you in, set you down, you just had a chat with him about his dead sister, and you just looked around, there was other people staying there. And then there was a storytelling event kind of thing that happens every night.
Oh, God.
Two of you stood up and talked about different things, and everyone else stood up and talked about things, and then you decided what room you were staying in, which is guest room 5.
Was it 5?
Yeah, it was right
up,
right up the stairs, because it's right beside the old woman whose name is
it Karen?
Karen, yeah.
Karen.
She is a Runo singer. And the other guests are obviously Ilya and Vilma. And the innkeeper stays there as well. There's Karen, and there's the two brothers. Samuel Campbell and Daniel Campbell. The Campbell brothers.
Sol Campbell and Kevin Campbell.
And that's where we left it. So, what do you want to do?
So
everyone is still downstairs. It's getting late, so everyone.
We've retired early.
Well,
no, we were just about to.
You just chose a room. You didn't actually.
Craig,
you didn't. Say
what
you
it
were
is,
going
right?
anywhere,
What it is, mate, is you had this hard on for asking everyone everything. So he's giving he's giving you the chance to do that now.
Yeah. Let's ask everyone everything.
All I said was, I know you're going to talk to everyone, so we'll just leave the session there. Because
okay, who's the nearest person?
Me.
No, just whoever you want. Well,
Tor and Lars. What do you know?
The two brothers are sitting by the bar.
Campbell's.
Ilya is gone to bed, and so Vilma is sitting by the fire near Karen. And the innkeeper's gone to bed as well.
Karen doesn't like us, doesn't she? She's like a...
Karen?
Yeah.
Karine. Doesn't she have a problem?
No.
Everyone likes us.
No, I thought she was like, no, like, not, I mean, like, she's got... Isn't she like a native something? Or
yeah, she's one of the forgotten people. Who are the people that used to live in the area, and then the Russians kind of.
Is she not got a problem with non-natives?
No.
Not racist.
She's racist.
Not racist. Select.
She's a Runo singer. She sings traditional songs.
You know.
Does she not have a problem with people who aren't it?
Have you got a problem with old women?
I don't know. I'm just assuming. You know
she's
the elderly are like.
It's not. It's not Game of Thrones.
It was a different time.
It's like when you walk into a local pub and you sit in one of the local seats and she just stares at you.
Yeah. You're not
You're
from
in my
round here.
seat.
So
and Lee's the person who goes, I can't see your name on it.
Yeah. Didn't know your name was nothing.
It's up to you. Lee, would you like to go and talk to the brothers, or would you like to go and talk to the Albers?
I reckon
the L board.
The brothers.
She sounds like a hoot.
The brothers seem like dodgepots, so
Should tweet that one, actually.
we should.
Huh?
We've spoken to thingy, haven't we? The woman we're driving with.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk to her. It's just between the Al racist and the brothers.
The Al racist. Poor old woman.
I reckon we go and talk to her first and see if she can give us a bit more info on the brothers. I don't trust these brothers.
Yeah, I don't trust
Hey, look,
brothers.
there's something supernatural about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. So let's go up.
Their dad died and their dad disappeared.
Let's go over. We saunter over to Karen.
Saunter. Well, you have to remember, Lee is still a bit
I'm
drunk.
pissed.
Well, sorry, further.
Yeah,
Lars is still a bit too tipsy from his...
He's a bit tipsy. Well, I think Father Lars would lead then, because he sees a woman, an older lady, and he's like...
I'm a man of God. I don't see women as women. I see everyone as everyone as tools for the Lord. You're all tools.
Are you a tool?
Listen
tool.
here, you old tool.
What do you mean? I mean, you're a tool for Jesus?
You're a massive tool. So go on and
okay,
let's ask.
So you just walk over
Karen.
and...
So what are we going to ask her, Lee?
So
we
we
want to huddle first.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, we'll huddle. Let's huddle.
So we're
Kareem's sitting there looking at them, going, "What the fuck are these
so
people?"
remind me exactly what. We've just been invited and we're just being nosy, and there's no one's asked us for help in this one.
Well,
yeah, you did stand up in front of everyone and announce who we are and why we're
No. I
here.
mean, generally, that the mission is some dodgy
so
guy.
far, no, you just don't know anything. Going. If
you don't know of anything dangerous as far as we think.
okay.
It's just a storm.
Yeah, but we know this guy's into Vaesen of some sort.
Weird, kinky shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or we have suspicions anyway. Okay, do you want to ask her about Count Coco? What his name is?
About what?
The Count.
Count Con.
Con.
Comic-Con.
Count
Comic-Con. Yeah, well, we can make polite conversation and say that we were invited by Count Comic-Con, and does she know him? And
yeah, go ahead. You go ask, because I'm too.
That's what I do. I don't. Tor goes and asks them said above questions, Your Honour.
Isn't that what his name the conclave, wasn't it? Fucking Vaesen Con 1894.
I think so, yeah.
But you have to actually ask it, so go on.
Vaesen Con 1672.
Act, boy. Role play, go.
Hi.
She's sitting there knitting, and she just looks up and smiles at you. And she goes, "Hello."
What you knitting?
I'm just knitting some clothes for my great-granddaughter. She was just born, so...
Note that down.
Put it this way, this week I'm not doing any Russian accents or any women.
Women? Why not women?
So just close your eyes and just imagine.
Imagine that's an old lady.
So close your eyes and imagine an old lady. Okay.
Hello, Sonny.
So what brings you to the hotel?
Hello, Sonny.
Love.
Got caught up in the storm.
Oh, I was too. I lost all my stuff.
I was traveling home to my family farm that's just near Narvas, just up the road, and I got caught in the this is the worst storm I've seen in a long time, so I decided just to come in here and warm myself up.
Did it make you feel a little bit nervous?
No.
No, not really, Sonny.
Sorry,
I've
had a drink. Sorry.
You know, like a hard winter could kill us. So we're getting for a nice.
Yeah, we know. We know people in the northwest of England. We know exactly.
Yeah, it's cold. Like
how a hard summer can kill old people.
These are from England?
No.
Well, no, we have friends from England.
We play this role-playing game where we pretend to be from the future.
We pretend to be two guys from the future in a place called Liverpool, and they have this Irish friend who's a bit funny
Liverpool's
sometimes.
not in the future.
It is.
That's what the people are.
The people are in the future.
Flying cars and stuff.
So, I found your stories fairly interesting. These are from the society?
We certainly are.
What's that? What are you doing there? Is it kind of like a government thing, or?
No, it's an independent collective of like-minded individuals who, for want of a better word, get into scrapes with ghouls and monsters and such, called Vaesen.
All right there, nerd.
It started out so well. Ghouls and monsters and stuff.
I know all about the Vaesen.
Oh, dear.
That's what my song was about. My song was about it's a traditional song about Nisi.
Oh, do you have the site?
Like,
I did pick up on that, unlike my friend here.
Do you have the site?
I can see you. Hello.
The site.
Can you see?
The site of the abominations.
Do you see Vaesen?
I from time to time I see them, but
you're lying.
We are my people are in tune with nature and stuff, so we see a lot of things.
Pissed.
Have you ever seen anything like this? So have you?
My husband's is more curly at the top.
Horn rimmed also. Have you? What? I don't know how to word this. Like, I want to basically ask her if she thinks there's anything, not supernatural, but anything strange about the storm.
Does this seem like a normal storm to you, or is this particularly? I can hear the storm now, spinning behind you.
That's a washing machine. Another future technology.
No, yeah.
Like what do you mean? What, like the storm?
Is this unnaturally, powerful? Unnaturally cold?
That would be Father Frost. He is he's known to. He's known to kind of kill people at a whim. That's one of their stories.
I see.
I think it was whose story was it?
Are you into supernatural bull shit like that then? Okay.
But this inn is fairly special. It's it never usually gets the storm. The storm doesn't really hit it that bad here, ever since the family came, and for some reason. No, Craig. The family came here, and this inn never gets touched by really Father Frost's touch that much. But for some reason, this winter it has been, and I think might be something got to do with poor.
Checks notes.
What's his sister's name?
Mrs. Trigg.
Oh, the Count's sister. The one you told me to remember.
His wife's down, so I can't say it.
Hold on.
Amanda.
Esther.
Esther.
Esther is the sister of Axel, who owns this inn. Their parents moved here from Sweden, I think.
That's Axel,
and she died during the year, and ever since then things haven't been the same here.
So, what makes you think that it is Father Frost? Have you seen anything related to it, or is it just a story?
I think Father Frost is the one that brings the storms, but I don't think he took down whatever was protecting this place.
Wow. Windy. Okay.
So I think. How did you like my song?
It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I am something of a musician myself.
Ah, what do you play?
Light jazz, sometimes.
Play jazz flute?
I'm a flautist.
Jazz.
You're a flautist. Oh, it'd be nice to hear you sing. I know, yeah, but did you not drop that in the yoke?
My pipe was lost.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he's forgot how to play.
I don't have a pipe.
If you were listening to my song, then you might know what was protecting this place.
It's been a month.
Give us a manipulation roll.
Manipulation? No, we haven't rolled at all.
Empathy 2.
3. Okay.
So what do I do? Empathy plus the... So 5. No. Yes! Yes.
You got one?
Go on.
So she goes, I think the family brought Nisi with them when they came to this place, and for some reason he has stopped protecting it.
Nisi
is... Well, I've read the book, so I should know this.
Yes.
Shouldn't I? Or do we need to go and research the book before our characters know this then?
Yeah, well, you can. Well, you weren't you looking over the book when you were on the boat? So
yeah.
I let you away with it.
And Nisi is a shape-shifting Vaesen.
Does it sound very Nisi?
I knew all of it. I did learn a lot of its powers. Do we need to know anything else about it there? Because I can't. I'll have to access the book again.
Well, it's a Vaesen that protects people's homes and heart, but it has the power to protect pretty much the whole area.
Okay.
But if it's treated badly, it can cause a lot of trouble.
Okay. Like if someone tripped up over it.
Well, maybe he tripped him up.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it doesn't like priests.
Racist.
So she thinks that it brought Nisi. So where do we want to go? So do you think maybe the Nisi was linked with? I forgot the woman's name already. Axel's wife.
Esther.
Write it down.
Sister.
Esther. Okay. Yeah. Do you think maybe the Nisi was linked with her?
Well,
bless you.
If he came with the family, and all this is happening since she died, so maybe.
You're just putting 2 and 2 together. I see.
I know as much as you. I know the family from passing by, but I'm not part of the family, so I just let people do what they have to do. My people have been through enough, so we don't kind of bother with others.
Yeah. Okay. Fair dues.
Anything else, Martha?
That's about it, isn't it? What is she going to? Is she meeting up with the count, or is she just in the inn?
Well, you can ask that if you want. If she was on her way to the meeting, or
were you on your way to meet Count Coconut too? Or are you just round? Were you just sheltering from the storm?
I know of the count. He kind of looks after these lands, and for a Russian, he was very nice to my people. And he is to Jamburg and to Narvas. Like, people kind of they respect him and like him.
So he's a good
I
man.
didn't hear about any kind of gathering. I was just on the way back to my family farm and I got caught in this blizzard.
Okay.
And I'm too old to be travelling
Yeah.
at night. And
You
in
are
the dark
very old.
Thanks, Father.
I mean, in these...
Jesus will see you soon.
I mean, life expectancy, you're far past it already, so well done. Well done.
So, I just literally, that's why I'm here. As I said, I just got caught in the blizzard like yourselves and like all these other people, and I decided to come in for a bit of warmth and wait until it passes, hopefully.
Okay, well, we should let her go to bed because she's old.
We should. So, well, it was lovely to meet you, and it was a beautiful song. And, you know, hopefully we'll see you at some
Alive
point later
tomorrow.
on, or get breakfast in the morning.
I'll just finish a couple of lines of stitches and then I'll head up to bed. Wink, wink.
Hey.
Can Father Lars just slide in a room key just across the table?
Because Tor's so
just as you
honourable.
finished talking to Korean, Vilma comes over to you and she said, if you two strapping men want to go back to the carriage and try and get some of my stuff, I have a deck of tarot cards I could do a reading.
Do you have Uno?
Cards Against Humanity.
I
I mean, we can,
cards.
but we'll have to do.
Oh,
We'll have to do a roll and we'll fail. So let's.
let's just try it.
we
Shall we
got-
talk to the brothers first?
Yeah, because we might die in the fucking snow.
We might die. Well, you might.
Okay, well, let us talk to the brothers. Maybe they can help us. But not really. We just want to talk.
Only if you gentlemen want to. I'm not pressurising you into.
I mean, it feels like
going
you are a
back
bit.
into that
I mean, you
horrible.
are.
Feel like you-
Let's be
feel like
honest
you are a
here.
bit, like-
You are, but it's fine.
It's fine.
But I'm not. As she lifts her skirt up a little bit.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying I'd appreciate it.
Okay, well, we'll consider and we'll let you know in a moment after we've spoken to
Here with us.
Sol Campbell
Sit in
and
the
Kevin
corner.
Campbell.
No problem. You
Tom
notice that
Campbell.
the two brothers are literally staring at you through the whole conversation.
Okay.
I thought you were going
Karen.
to see through a hole in a newspaper.
With Korean and Vilma, they're just sipping on 2 whiskies as they notice you are walking towards them.
We saunter over.
Do we need to huddle on our way over there?
Yeah. So how do we
Okay,
play
what
this?
are we asking them?
How do we play this one?
Do you want to play it the same as we did with the Albert?
No, I reckon we go a bit more aggressive.
Aggressive?
Yeah.
There's 2 of them. They'd kill us.
There's one of you with a
I'm
big
an
gun.
injured war veteran and you're a wimpy priest.
I'm not wimpy. I'm just
Again, you're carrying. Yeah, go on.
carrying a piece. No, let's be tactful.
You lead the way with your priestly ways.
Tactful.
Yeah,
So
go on
okay,
then.
we walk
Axe
over to Sol Campbell and we go. You were rubbish for Tottenham. No, we go. Hello, brothers.
They just kind of nod at you.
What brings you to the inn? Are you sheltering from the storm like the rest of us, or were you on your way to see the Count? Like
Samuel just kind of, he's the younger brother. He kind of moves in and puts his hand out. He goes, I'm Sam, and this is my brother, Daniel.
D. Daniel.
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 He goes, yeah, we were travelling to some count's house for some kind of get together,
I don't need to call him that.
and we got caught up in this stupid storm, and you recognise that they have English accents. Which I'm
Hello.
not gonna do. All right, Governor.
What?
You picked the room up the apples and stairs.
Apple of pears.
Why can't I do an English accent?
Why don't you understand how Cockney Rhyming slang works? Up the apples and stairs.
I said apples and pears.
You didn't. You said apples and stairs.
Did I? I was eating cake at the time.
I'm going up the apples and stairs, sitting on apples and chairs.
Yeah, but don't forget, this is before Cockney rhyming slang was perfected.
No, it's not. It's only 100 years ago, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, it's in 18... Well, the 1900s, which is 18 whatever. So it's...
Hang on. Whoa. The 19th century, not the 1900s.
The 1800s is in the 1900s.
Whatever.
The 1900s was the 1900s.
Right, so anyway, Sam just goes, you want to have a drink? And he just nods to
Shandy, please.
Crute, who was the daughter of who was a waitress, and she kind of goes, so what do you want? Just make it quick because we'll be heading soon, so.
She's very fucking chatty, this barmaid, isn't she?
She wants a fucking tip.
Nothing. Well, actually, what? You know what? We probably need whiskey if we're going to go out in the bloody snow.
Yeah, and one to go as well. 2 whiskies.
You're going back out in that blizzard.
Yes, well, we promised.
She almost swore then.
We promised Vilma that we would try and find some of her possessions that were lost when we were
changing the portraits.
Because I was seeing what her name was. We got tossed off in the snow and we lost all our stuff.
And all our stuff went everywhere.
So we're going to go.
Father Frost tossed us off and scattered his stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep. It froze midair.
So we're going into the snow. If you fancy a stroll.
Who are you talking to?
Daniel. You fancy
Daniel or Samuel?
You fancy a stroll, Sam? Come with. Come with.
Sam looks at his brother, and the two of them start laughing. They're like, "There's no way in hell we're going back out into that fucking stone." He goes, "Whatever you two lads want to do."
Fannies, is it? Okay.
But me and my brother are not heading back out there. And Daniel goes, "The only reason I go out there is it to look after me carriage because it's my pride and joy."
The one being battered by Father Frost. Okay.
Oh, it's in the stables.
It's parked in the garage. Stables, parked in the stables.
Yeah, I reverse parked it, parallel parked between two horses.
And as it was getting closer to the wall, it went.
It's the stables. Barn.
I have a little goblin strapped to the back.
Oh, I see.
And just as his nose touches the wall, like,
I hate those little creatures.
Totally lost now. Carry on.
So, what brings you two lads here? I heard his story. I didn't hear the priest story because I think you had one too many there, Father.
No.
No.
Sorry about my friend. He's an aggressive drunk. He's had 2 shandies. Fucked.
We're here.
We were invited. Some hunter, and he said there was a bit of a prick of a priest that hangs out in Uppsala.
If you'd shut up, I'll tell you why we're here. Sam.
Calm down.
Hey. Cultural appropriation, that. Just because they're fucking English.
Well, these are from Winchester. Where's Winchester in
Down
England?
south, probably.
Nowhere near us.
Hello.
They're more like, ew, blimey, governor.
Apples and chairs.
Spiffing collar there, priest.
Right. We were also sent an invite by the Count.
So you kind of do all this ghost hunting like us?
No. Ours is real.
No. Ours is real. We're not fictional characters in a TV program in the future.
What are you eating and why?
We were trained by a wise old man called Derek Akora. Do you know him?
Yeah.
My brother Sam is actually named after his spirit guide.
Say hello to Quincy Jones for me.
We've heard of Mr. Okora, yeah. We heard it was all a sham.
I wouldn't say that. We've been travelling around this area and we've heard some weird things going on, so that's why we kind of came through this area. Give us a manipulation check.
Sounds like a good pair to have on our side if they weren't such dodgy.
It does. It seems like
dodge bots.
You sound very American for English people.
Manipulation.
Motherfuckers.
I got 1-6. I got.
I just want to get information out of them, so manipulation.
I got 1. You know,
I
1
got
6.
I got
not
none.
1.
So it's 1-6. So it's shit
So there's
info.
1. Yeah, we're kind of traveling, and we heard there was kind of weird about the inn and stuff. So we were going to stop here anyway, but the storm hit, so we had no choice really. So we decided just to kind of hang around and see if there was anything that we could help with.
What did you hear?
Just there was just talk about like how the sister died, and we've kind of run across certain types of ghosts before that are kind of more aggressive, so we decided to stop in and see if there was any kind of truth in the rumors and stuff. So
you came to see if someone had died.
Yeah, we asked Axel about his sister, and like I don't know, like maybe she had a jilted lover or something. Like as I said in my story, there was about the woman that died.
Your story feels like it was over a month ago at this point.
It does. It's almost hard to remember.
Let me find it first.
It's almost like I should have
Wrote
used
it.
some sort of spell to be able to hear all this again more recently.
Yeah, well, I said
dubious or something, but I didn't.
We recently investigated several mysterious deaths around this area. And multiple people have been killed in strange accidents, and the carriages have been run off the road. And one of them kind of survived long enough to tell us that he's seen a white woman just on the road.
Can't trust them, white women.
And usually when this happens, it's a revenant. Have you heard of a revenant?
Oh, we've
before?
certainly heard.
We've had our encounterings with a revenant.
Oh, really? Where was that?
I was in back east.
Yeah, up our way.
Up in where do we live again? Tiramisu. What's it called?
Uppsala. Yeah, so
in Uppsala.
It was actually the white woman was murdered by her groom, and she was kind of haunting the roads and seeking revenge, and she was mad. And we searched the woods, and we kind of found her body there in a wedding dress, and he looked like he broke her neck, so she kind of appeared right in front of us and slammed my poor brother here, poor Daniel, into a tree.
Been there, done that. I got tossed off into a tree.
I jumped on a Vaesen once.
We sorted her out, and kind of we heard about the sister dying here, so we kind of hung around just in case any shenanigans were going on.
Anything?
Was there
any? What are your findings, good sir?
Just little things like things moving, like chairs moving, and like you turn around, there'll be a chair in front of you trying to trip you up or something. And as I said, the cold, like it's freezing, and the fires keep going kind of really low, and we have to keep relighting them and stuff. We're not here that long. We're here like a couple of hours, but even at that, like, and there's some fucking cat that keeps jumping out.
Tell me about it. Honestly, God.
I know. I seen your trip.
Yeah.
I had a nice chuckle over there.
I like you, Daniel. I used to like you, Daniel.
I seen your trip.
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
To the bar, just like.
Are you God-fearing men?
We're Protestants, Father.
Disgusting.
Are you military-fearing men?
No, our father was a fairly stern man until he was kind of like our teacher as well. He was best friends with Mr. Akora.
Good old Derek.
Was your father called Dick at all?
Yeah, Richard, and my mother was Mary.
Wow, Mary really did love Dick.
Yeah, they were quite fond of each other.
Good to know. I'd heard that. I love the way anyone who's listening who doesn't know English TV is going to...
There's at least one listener who doesn't know what we're talking about.
So that's us really. We're kind of waiting out the storm until we can get to this meeting up with the Count Constantine's house.
Okay. Are you sure you wouldn't like to come and on a little trip outside and give us a hand?
Pardon my French, but fuck no.
Okay.
Well, there might be clues.
But we will buy us another whiskey for the road if he's there.
Ah, you're my best mate.
Ah, look what you've done.
I love you.
So he kind of nods to Crute again, and she fills up your glasses again, and the two brothers kind of turn around and start kind of talking to each other in a kind of whispery hush.
I think Lars is the best one.
Does she walk over and say, I am Crute?
Yes.
I'm waiting for that.
No? Okay.
Okay, so
No.
that's that.
So just want to do any... Oh, what do you want to do now?
We'll have to... are we going out in the snow to find this shit?
Yeah, we're going to have to, but...
Do we need, like,
trying to think
coats or something we've only got?
Yeah. Can we search around for anything that might give us an advantage going out?
Well, you have your heavy coats.
Yeah, but we had heavy coats
we had them
before.
last time and we nearly died.
Jinx.
I honestly don't, with the way the storm is, I honestly don't think there's much that could... A lantern maybe.
Yeah, okay, well, can we take some hot lanterns to warm us, or fires from the
in your endo.
Sticks from the fire.
Or
something.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, well
at
let's attempt,
least want some sort of advantage
we'll
going out.
Attempt it. If we can't, we have to come back.
We're putting it tempted.
So just as they're leaving, Ilya comes down the stairs and Vilma starts whispering to him, and he goes, "Hey, he goes, you crazy going outside?"
Hey man, don't go
crazy.
outside.
Hey, you fucking crazy guys!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Bang bang, crazy guys!
Because we're wild and crazy guys.
Hey guys, you want me to go with you? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I have to go, and he goes, "Yeah, no problem. I have a lamp, and I'll come with you."
Hey, it's me.
Hold on, he's a well-travelled man.
He's a good impressionist.
His dad was a plumber.
Yeah.
So the three of you want to go out. So it's around an hour's walk from the inn.
Jesus, Lee's gonna die.
I'm gonna die.
So
okay, we have to do some sort of check, don't we?
give me he's go outside. So give me a force check.
Force.
So physique.
You.
3.
4 is 6. Well done, great. You can count.
No.
2 6s.
Oh, thank God. Thank God for you.
Well, shit, I'm gonna have to roll for Ilya. What's he got?
Pneumonia.
What did I say? Physical, is it?
Force.
Yeah, but NPCs don't really have force.
Oh no.
Physique.
I'll do physique, yeah. Physique, yeah. So, yeah, he got one. So
Yay.
he's grand as well.
Just lead
At
it.
least,
Well, Craig got
no,
2.
Lee,
So
Craig got 2, so
he's,
Craig
I
puts his
use one
his
of his.
arm around you again, and
I'm fed up of cuddling you to life. I really am.
you snuggle into his titties.
Hey.
And you walk for that half an hour, so give me another force check for the other half an hour.
Really?
And Ilya got 6 again.
I got 1.
Oh. No, I'm dead.
You're not dead. Just take a physical damage, as in tick off one of your boxes.
Okay, let's see.
So you're starting to feel tired because the cold is kind of draining the energy out of you a bit.
So I'm exhausted, battered or
Yeah,
wounded.
Yeah, you're exhausted, so you're just kind of plodding away, and you're just kind of.
Well, I'm not a
Sore
military
and
man, and
tired.
I'm not a hardened coachman. I'm a
I know,
man
yeah.
of God.
We have a re-roll on physical. If
Yeah,
use
you
it for
can
that.
push. You get one
Oh yeah.
kind of re-roll per session, so you could do a
It's up to you
push
if you want
roll.
to use it now or wait and see if we
Am I
bump in
okay? Am I
into
gonna
any
die?
breath.
Yeah, because I'll just. They can just carry me, can't they?
What's his condition? Sorry, Jack.
There's no condition. Yeah, he's
Exhausted.
just tired. He's
Oh.
just tired.
Oh, yeah, no, but you're not using the re-roll. I'm being tired.
You suggested it.
I thought you were dying. I was worried about you.
Ah, that's lovely.
Yeah, he's fine.
You pass your fortunes. So
Can Tor just grab him by the collar and like drag him for the
Definitely.
next 20 minutes?
yeah, well, he's just tired, so he's kind of falling back, and you kind of you hold on to
So
him
I'm
and
making
link his arm, and
I'm making it last longer. Sorry, guys.
so you just get to the stagecoach, and you see it's on its side, and it's kind of there's a lot more snow than you remember covering it up, and you can't really see your stuff around. So give me a investigation check.
This is where Father Lars comes into his own.
Investigation.
Logic. 5. Okay.
5, isn't it, for me? 3 and 2.
No.
Yeah, I got 1.
Logic. So I'll let Ilya do one as well. He got 1 as well. So Ilya looks down.
We're looking for hair
and-
stuff, aren't we?
Yeah. So Ilya finds her tarot cards.
Oh yes, that's what we need.
What do you find, Craig?
I don't know what she had on her.
No, you're looking for your own stuff. You literally all your stuff is all over the place.
Literally just. We were literally just looking for hair stuff.
Tarot
Sorry,
cards. That's all you wanted.
what's his name was looking at? Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So he has the cards, but if you want to stay and look for the rest of your stuff, like literally all you picked up was a rifle and a
What
pistol.
did you have
Like,
on you
all
last time? The net. You told us, did you? Or did you lose the net?
What was useful?
Did you lose
No,
the
I've
net?
still got the net.
You sure?
No, I mean, yeah, the net out there.
Like you had a map book, you had a net, you had
Yeah, don't need the map book.
net. Father Lars had a pipe. His pipe, he had his writing utensils, his holy water,
Mm-hmm.
Do you need the holy water or net, like?
and his cleaver. Don't forget his cleaver. And Jesus. You
I
forgot
had
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's always
If
with
the
Jesus.
the net's probably the
So-
best one, isn't it?
Do you reckon?
So Lee hasn't found anything. He's kind of scuttling around.
Yeah.
In fact, sorry, Father Lars, and he's looking around, but his hands are just getting cold. And
My hand is gold.
Tor kind of looks around, and what do you find?
A net.
Your
So
net.
Tor finds his net, and he kind of brushes it off and sticks it on his
I love this
arm,
net.
around his arm. So, just want to look again?
I don't know. Is it worth trying to get a holy water? Like? I think the holy water is useful
There we
because
go.
I've got a feeling whatever's there, we might have to cleanse or.
And do you remember? Well, the Vaesen book is there on the ground as well, so.
I thought we'd already took that with us. Oh no, we lost it.
You lost it. You lost everything.
Yeah,
And
'cause
your fucking feathers, the 4
We-
feathers
Mm.
that you forgot you had, that you never asked anyone what they do.
Who would
Yeah,
we
but you
ask?
said we can make them into something. They're not on their own, are they?
Yeah, but you don't know what you can make them into.
It's up to you, Lee. Do you want to look for a?
Give me,
Vessel. Yeah.
give me
Well, can we
another
just-
four. Give me
we-
another
yeah.
force check because
you
you're
got
kind
to
of
look as well, Lee.
Or 3.
no force check for the cold.
Yeah, I got a 6.
I got 2 6s.
Ha! Get wrecked.
So you're gonna have to cuddle into Ilya because he failed.
Oh,
No.
come here, you crazy
I
Russian,
am a whore.
Russian,
Right.
Italian,
Okay, so look a look.
whatever.
What was he? New York.
Hey,
Hey,
yo.
going out there. Right.
I take you, crazy
that
guy. You
was
make
New
me
York.
you make me feel warm. So do you want anything? Do you want to look again?
Yeah, I'll have another look.
Yeah, to
Do
try and find the Vaesen book.
investigation.
I got 1-6.
No. Fuck.
Vaesen book or holy water? Vaesen book, I think.
Book.
Ilya failed, so he can't even help us.
Buch.
Buch. I find the buch.
You find the book.
Buch.
Vaesen Buch. Please pronounce the
So-
2 K's at the end. Buch.
Buch.
And anything else?
No, I failed.
Yeah, but just want to keep looking, or just want to head
No,
back?
because I think I'm dying.
But what happens if we carry on failing?
We die.
Huh?
What happens if we carry
We
on
die.
failing?
Well, if you fail your investigation, nothing. But if you fail the
Physical.
force checks that are in between, then you start to freeze.
Yeah.
Right, well, what do you reckon we have one more round, Lee, and then go?
No, but if you want to, I will allow it.
Yeah, go on. Okay, one more round, one more look.
I'm like,
Yeah.
Tor, I'm freezing. We should go home. And you're like, no. So force check is
And
it?
after this, give me a vigilance check.
Okay, so force and then
Okay,
vigilance.
so what? Investigation and then
Do investigation, and then after either vigilance or observation.
Okay,
Another-
right. Investigation.
Investigation
Yeah.
is
Have 1-6.
1-5. 1-6.
I'll let him-
Hey, what about our
Oh.
mate?
Ilya found. Ilya has a 6 as well.
Hey.
Okay, so that's 3 things.
And then what was the
So-
other one?
Well, holy water.
So pick up what you and make a note what you're picking up.
Holy water, Vaesen book.
So I've got my net
Net.
back.
So you have a net back. You picked up the Vaesen book, was it?
You've
Yeah,
got the Vaesen book, you, Lee?
yeah.
Well, you found it, but you gave it to.
I
Father
just got I just got one as well, so I'm fine.
Okay, so you've just found...
The Vaesen book.
So what?
Yeah, but we've already picked
Oh.
up the Vaesen book.
Oh, and the holy water then.
Okay. So net, holy water, Vaesen book. We've got one more thing we can pick up, Deck, is that right?
No,
Yeah.
he's got to find. Is it something of his?
No, we already
No,
found.
so it's just a. So the only thing is the
Ilya,
feathers.
Ilya,
Or my
Ilya.
pipe, my musical
Well,
pipe.
Feathers or your pipe? I'd say feathers because Deck seems to be really heavily leaning into the feathers.
No, I'm just reminded you said okay.
No, yeah, they're
And if-
useful then anyway because they were.
If we
magical.
get the feathers and you do nothing with the feathers, Deck, I'll never forgive you.
As you said,
Oh, there's a cleaner.
It's
No,
no
it's
good in a
the
row.
feathers.
you're gonna tiddle each other's feet in the bed.
Yeah, go on. Are we ever going to come back and get this stuff before we go home? Or
No.
is it lost forever?
Lost forever.
I don't know yet. That depends on how things lie fall into place.
Don't say lie.
Anyway, Ilya
Feathers.
kind of goes, come have a look at the carriage and we search in here as well. So
Okay.
you go in, and on the driver's seat, Father Lars picks up a portrait of Esther Trigg, and Ilya kind of looks and kind of takes it off you and puts it in his pocket.
Oh.
And give me the vigilance or observation check now.
Observation. So logic and 4.
Empathy and observation.
Either one, whichever one. It's up to you.
Well, what was the other option?
No.
Vigilance.
Vigilance or observation.
I
One
got-
is
Both
logic
the
and
same.
reason.
I got 9.
I got 2 6s.
Oh wow.
Ooh. So you kind of stop and you kind of hear something and you turn around and you kind of see in the forest that there's a figure in white moving silently across the snow,
Uh-oh.
but it's not leaving any tracks in the snow. Like it's kind of hovering above.
It's Ghost.
It's a ghost.
It's like Legolas
Wow.
when they're up on the mountain and he's just
It's
walking on top of
legless. That's not leaving any marks.
Pissed.
and you kind of nudge Father Lars to have a look, but when he looked, the apparition was gone.
Lion.
Did you get something, Lee?
No, I
Seen
missed.
some weird stuff then, mate. It was like a woman with no legs.
Okay.
He's not Legolas, I said he's like Legolas in fucking Lord of the Rings.
Was it a man or a woman? You said a woman, didn't you?
I didn't say anything. I just said
okay. The white
figure.
Figure.
Did you pass it, Lee?
No, I failed miserably.
You failed. So as you're kind of moving, force. Give us another force check.
Oh yeah.
Because you're there and it's cold.
Oh, back now. Jesus. I got
two sixes.
Ah.
3 sixes. 3 sixes. Oh my God.
Fucking idiot got one.
Father Lars spontaneously combusts into flame.
It becomes a
orange
huge
aura forms around his form.
The power of Christ keeps him near.
Right, so you're toasty anyway. You're turning to make your way back, and you kind of lingered a bit too long, and you hear some howling and growling getting closer from the forest, and two big grey wolves kind of slink out from behind the tree.
Good job we got those.
Ilya takes up his rifle and takes a shot just over their heads, and he starts shouting like, "Get, get!" But you notice that they're kind of very mangy and they're hungry and they're not going to go or get frightened. So give me initiative rolls. Because you're going to be in combat. It's just roll a 6 and see whoever. It's to see what order of fighting you're going to be in.
Oh, so you just roll. Okay.
Yeah. One dice.
One dice.
Yeah, just one.
I got a 5.
So 5 for Lee, 4 for Craig.
Oh.
Hi, Connor. Connor's watching us, by the way.
Hi, Connor.
6 for Ilya.
Hi, Jesse, and hi, the other guy, your friend.
Hi.
Lyric.
3 for one of the wolves, and a 1 for the other wolf. So Ilya goes first, then Lee, then stop beeping. The 2 wolves. So what do you want to do, Lee? Can you remember how combat works?
So I have to say one. I have to maneuver.
You have a fast action
and a slow action,
which is like dodge, parry, break free, hold. Kind of just the movement type stuff, and then the slow action is actually like attack with your melee weapon, attack with the range weapon, whatever, or run away, or try to lure an enemy. Come over here. Come over here.
Would it be useful to like lure one so you can net it from behind? Lure one away so you can net it.
What?
Lure it away.
Yeah.
Lure.
Away.
In Irish, it's lure.
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 We're all speaking the same language, you know.
Lure it away.
Lure it away.
Yeah, but you'd have to run away. You'd have to get it to follow you. That's how luring works.
Yeah, no. I just.
Well, Ilya goes first, so.
What does Ilya do then?
He moves over beside the carriage and kind of
hides.
Well, he's behind one of the wheels that is upturned, and he's going to take a shot, which is range combat, which is 1, which is pretty shit, and physique, isn't it? Or is it physical?
Range combat is precision.
Precision. He doesn't have anything like that. I'll just say. See, but fucking NPCs.
What do you mean he doesn't have any precision? He's got a fucking rifle.
Yeah, but he's shit
at it. But they see NPCs only get a certain amount of skills. You get the whole range. They don't get. It's physical. I'll go physical with his range, so that's 3 dice.
Just hit him with the gun.
And he gets 3 6s.
Oh my god! He made
Seriously.
One is dead.
He killed them both.
He killed them both.
So
one shot.
He takes aim and takes a shot, and it slams into the face of the first wolf that's coming towards us.
I love this man.
And his head just like a fucking melon. And the other one kind of
sees it and shits itself.
It looks and kind of towers back a little bit, but it's still not budging.
Because it's starving.
So that's Ilya's turn. So next is Lee.
So what am I rolling here? Sorry.
You've got a pistol, haven't you?
Yeah, so,
So how do you want to fight it with a pistol?
Do you want to move? Do you want to...
I would move out the way. I would get behind.
Where do you want to move to?
Get behind Ilya. What use am I going to be with a pistol? If it's like darting around and I've got to get close. Because a pistol's not range, it's close.
Can we train this wolf up as a pet?
If you net it.
Because he's
feral.
A feral wolf.
I've trained a feral person before.
Let me see, what's my... I'm not very physical, am I?
So the pistol is...
Metal?
It's...
Mid-range.
Hold on, I have it here. It is... No, I don't actually. I didn't write it.
On your sheet. On your sheet, on your weapons section, like, or did you not add it?
I put pistol, I didn't put any of the other stuff in.
Oh, damage and range and...
No.
Well, we'll say a pistol is 1 damage and it's +2 bonus, so you get whatever your range combat is +2.
Range combat.
But this way, if you're not killing it, I am.
Range combat is precision, so it's...
Well, range combat is range combat. It's precision, so
3.
you're 0.
So, and 3 with precision, isn't it? So it's 3 rolls.
Yeah, 3 rolls. Yeah.
Well, I attempt to have a shot because at this point we don't. The wolf's just staring at us, isn't it? Not actually coming.
So if you move behind something and then you're taking a shot.
I'm next. I reckon I'd move next to Ilya.
Yeah.
But not because he's behind the wheel, so I'm just next to him, like using his shoulder maybe as a thing, or like just by him, so I'm feeling a bit safe.
Yeah.
And I'll have a shot then, so I'll do a 3 dice. So I have a shot. 1 6 and 1 6.
Just 1 6.
2 6s, is it?
No, 1 6.
2 6s.
One and one.
No, 1 6. 3. I had 3. I've only got 2 dice, so I had to roll ones and then roll 1.
So you only got 1.
Yeah, 1 6.
So you take your shot, and I'm gonna try and dodge it. 2, 4.
Fucking fast wolf, that.
Well, they have a body control of 7, so.
Jesus Christ.
The wolves.
And he doesn't get any of them. So you take your shot, and it smashes into his shoulder, and he kind of drops to the ground. He kind of stumbles up, gets back up on his thing, on his legs, and it goes to Tor.
I dropped to 1 knee to steady myself, which would help obviously with shooting, wouldn't it?
Where are you in this scenario? Are you near the wolf, by the wolf, near the
Where you were, I'm a bit further away than you two.
Okay.
Night, Connor. Yeah, so Ilya is beside
the wheel.
Carriage.
I'm next to him.
At the wheel.
Okay, so I'm a little bit further. So I'm probably best off a little bit further with my rifle anyway.
Okay.
You're gonna you're gonna aggro him anyway, so it's saving us as well.
That's what I mean. I'm the biggest, so I'm gonna aggro it anyway. So I may as well just drop to 1 knee and take a proper aim shot.
Go for it.
Yeah. Do we get any bonuses for aiming?
For your rifle.
Well, I get +2 bonus anyway.
+2 for your rifle. So
is that just 2 extra? Is that just 2 extra rolls? Yeah.
2 extra. So
extra
I get
extra dice. Yeah.
I get 2 bonus. I get 2 range combat, and I get 4 precision. So that's
Jesus Christ! If you don't kill him, then you're fucking terrible.
2 6s.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
So you kind of steady yourself, and you look down, and you take your shot.
Like a badass.
Just like Ilya, like the wolf kind of, when it slumps back up, his head just explodes.
I mean, I weakened it for you. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I didn't hide behind a fucking wheel.
So the 2 wolves are
dead.
Toast. Can we take them back for tea?
Well, they're all
mangy.
manged and stuff, so.
I bet it is.
So
Lobster
the two
pot.
wolves are just lying dead in the snow, just blood kind of making the snow red, and he's kind of decide to head back. So give me a force check for the first 30 minutes anyway.
Oh yeah. Force. Physique 1. So 3.
6 in it.
So Ilya.
I got none.
1 6.
Guess who's hugging me?
You got one.
Got one?
How many? You got one. So
Only got
Ilya didn't get any, so he takes he takes a physical damage, and Lee takes another one. So Lee is
still tired. Oh.
No, he's not. Lee is
battered.
battered now.
I'm fuggered.
Like his body is. Oh, Father Lars. Yeah, you're battered. So you're just feeling from the fight and the snow and the looking around. Your fingers are numb, and you're like, let's just get back. So you start trudging along. Ilya's kind of lagging behind now as well. The cold is just draining, except for Lars, who was just sauntering up the road.
Carrying a wolf.
Do.
And give me another force roll for the last 30 minutes.
Please, for the love of please. No, I'm dead.
I have 2.
Ilya, you got 2. Ilya got 1. So if you want to
thank
grab
fuck.
Lee.
Thank God.
Come here, Lee. This bro hug things like becoming.
That's it. It's the bro hug.
OP.
So you just kind of stumble up to the inn door and you just kind of fall through, and the brothers are still sitting there and they're kind of smiling, looking at the state of the lot of his.
Does Father Lars trip up as he goes in?
the cat's biting its tongue. And it's kind of looking.
Stalking me like a fucking
Come on, you
tiger.
bastard. Come on.
So you just get in, and Ilya kind of goes over to Zima. What's her name? Zima? Vilma, sorry. And he kind of goes, hey, sexy lady, here is your cards.
You're in love with me now, yes?
You my special lady now, yes. So she goes, thanks to the lot of yous, and so just want to rest up and kind of heal yourselves.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So the brothers come over and they're like, I can see you've had quite the adventure out there.
Yeah, would have been good with you there, just saying. Pussy.
Says the priest who's sitting on.
So he hands you the whiskey, and you're drinking the whiskey, and
Slant you.
it kind of warms you up. So Lee, you can take your 2 damage things off you.
Thank God.
You're just sitting there beside the fire, and
Tired.
Korean is kind of rubbing your shoulders, whispering in your ear. So you're kind of getting healed, and so the brothers go. So did you find anything?
We found our stuff.
Yeah, I found me trusty old net.
We have to go give Thingy a tarot cards, or she is Ilya, don't it?
Yeah, so you look over and see Vilma kind of shuffling them, getting ready to do a reading.
Ooh.
And he said, did you salvage anything out of your carriage, or
We
was there anything? Did you see anything out there?
we saw some wolves,
We killed some wolves.
and there was a ghost.
Fucking way to bury the lead.
No. I'm just saying.
It was a ghost. You seen something? It was in the forest.
Don't mind me. I'm literally exhausted and battered. I'm talking nonsense.
But if we were to have seen a ghost, what would the ghost that you've seen, would it be similar? Shall we compare notes?
We didn't see a ghost. We were just saying that around the area there's been just a lot of activity, and the last mission we were kind of on, I told you the story, and like what?
I say ghost. We don't know what we
did
saw.
yours?
We saw something white.
We saw something moving that was white. It did seem to match the stories that you told.
It saw us, more importantly. it was watching us.
That's very interesting. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that more in the morning. Like we're getting very drunk, so
I'm very tired.
I think it's time for us to go to bed. And when they turn around, Vilma just goes, "Oh, wait, and I'll do a tarot reading."
Oh, okay.
Who would you like to do one for, Vilma?
Well,
she just goes, "I'll just do one for."
That's witchcraft,
for the
so
group.
I can't be a part of it.
Sit down, you old fart.
So you all are sitting around her, and she puts out 3 cards on the table.
I'll pray for your soul,
give me a learning test.
Learning. Ooh.
Ooh, I hate learning.
Learning. So logic.
3, not matter.
Logic 3, 4.
I got 1, 6.
6. And 1, 6.
So she turns the cards over, and 1 is the star, and that she says this means hope, openness, the unconscious, and a flood of emotions. And she turns the second one over, and she said, the 3 of swords. This means sorrow and heartbreak and pain. Like something must have heartbreaking happened around here. And the third one she turns over is the hermit. So this means there's a quest for truth or withdrawal from others, like something is staying away. It's like kind of being solitary and kind of hiding away from others.
Could that be something to do with the picture that you got Ilya to take from the card?
What picture? I didn't have a picture.
Oh, just there seemed to be a picture in the card that Ilya took. I assumed it was for yourself.
A picture of what? What was it?
It was a woman. I mean, I didn't recognise her. Maybe it's his wife or something.
I literally told you who it was.
It's his wife.
I'm playing the game.
All right, sorry. I'm sorry, I just thought I was just being stupid.
Couldn't you hear my accent?
Ilya kind of.
You don't know who it was, man.
Hey, man. Hey.
She looks at Ilya and give us a manipulation check.
I'll manipulate you in a minute.
Both of you, yeah.
2.
Manipulation and
I have 1, 6. I have 1, 6.
1. 1, 6.
So Ilya takes the picture out of his pocket, and you recognise that it's the same as the picture on the wall of Esther Trigg.
What's all this about, Ilya?
Can we do a gasp like as a group?
So he kind of looks into the fire and holds the thing. He goes, about a year ago, I asked Esther to marry me and leave the inn, but she said no, and it kind of broke my heart. She was a beautiful woman, and I loved her very much, and I think she loved me too, but there was something kind of holding her here. I don't think it was her brother, because Axel was actually a really, really nice man. I just wanted to marry her and settle down up in St. Petersburg. But
Okay.
she kind of said Axel objected that I was too poor for a sister.
A prick.
But I know I said he's a nice man, but I changed my mind now because I read something else.
He seemed like a nice man, but in actuality, he was a prick.
On second thought, he's a cunt.
He said even like last spring, I gave her a silver comb that I bought with all my earnings from being a coachman, going up and down for the count and traveling from St. Petersburg. And she smiled at it, but she doesn't not into kind of jewelry and stuff. She said she's not into such frills, that she has a friend that helps braid her and comb her hair, but I let her keep the comb, and but I just couldn't win her heart, unfortunately.
Stop playing with your dice.
He's playing with his testicles.
They appear to be made of bone.
So he kind of just looks at the picture again and puts it back in his pocket and goes, I think it's time for me to go to bed. So he nods and disappears up the stairs again.
Good night.
Night then. Thanks for saying good night. Wasn't rude at all.
You did say good night.
Give me give us a observation check.
Observation. No, nothing.
What did he say?
I'm blind.
No. Fucking hell.
All right, so you just see him disappearing
Ah.
up the stairs, and you kind of see the two brothers look at each other and look at Ilya as he goes up the stairs, and they knock back their whiskies and they say their good nights, and Karine does the same, and Vilma packs away her cards and she thanks you again for getting them, and she says she's going to retire to her room as well. So what do you want to do?
Bedtime, innit?
What do you reckon, Lee?
I think I'm half dead. I think I need to go to bed.
You are half dead. You're fine.
You were, but you're healing.
You had a magical whiskey.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, I'll roll. Hold on. So you have an hour to heal. So you have an hour. An hour will. Well, that's what the conditions kind of do.
Yeah.
You have an hour for each condition, so 2 hours, and you'd be right as rain. So.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we retire upstairs, and are we sharing the room? We are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Is there in room number 5?
Shall we go and compare notes, read the Vaesen book, see if we can get to the bottom of what this Nisi is all about?
We need, we can't go anywhere because of the storm anyway. We
We can't go out.
We have
We're
to
stuck
hope
in.
it goes. We could explore the Tammsalu Inn while everyone's asleep.
The tiramisu, yeah.
Tiramisu in.
Because we've got
what's there?
all kinds of places. The laundry room.
See if we can dig up some dirty laundry.
Hey! Stable. You know the stable to see their coach that he's so proud of.
I mean, yeah, I know what it is. It's in reforms too.
The stable is
in
outside.
It'd
be locked at night time anyway.
Alright.
What about the storage rooms and the kitchen and stuff? Can we go and have a nose through there, or is that all locked?
Don't know what we're gonna find there, like.
Well,
it's just a kitchen.
The kitchen. Then there's Rena and
Groot's room.
Newt's room.
Newt. And there's, what's that?
So it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do. Like.
I'm not talking to you.
Let's go and look
talking
up there. Let's have a little nose, and then when we go to bed, we'll have a read about the rest.
Where do you want to have a nose?
I'd say the storage area and Groot and Rocket in bed.
Everyone's gone to bed. Like
it's everything's. Can't really sneak around the bedroom while they're in there. It's a bit creepy.
I can't.
Everyone's not.
There's a storage upstairs as well.
Yeah. Okay, well, shall we go and check out the 2 storage rooms in case we see anything cluey?
There's 2 upstairs and there's 1 downstairs. Downstairs will just be for kitchen storage.
Up to you. I'm just thinking there's obviously some sort of other man that she's had, so I'm thinking about looking for clues. Well, so yeah, maybe upstairs.
There's also a workshop.
Storage.
So you just go upstairs, and the storage room is right beside Axel's room, and across from Esther's room.
Yes.
And Karine's room, as you can see on the map. So you just get to the storage room, and
it's locked.
You try the handle, and it's locked. So do you want to try and open it, or?
Can't be too hard or right by your room.
Yeah. Can we try Esther's room?
She's in bed.
Yeah, you can go off there.
See if we can get in there.
Esther's not in bed. She's dead.
I just said that. I just said that.
Still be there.
I just said that. It's fine.
He
I
said she was in
corrected
bed.
myself. And then I said, oh no, she's dead.
She might be in bed dead.
Dead bed.
Yeah, but she still has a fucking room.
Alright, then we can try it, see if it's open up. Oh, I did. Fuck it then. Let's check the storage. Esther's not there.
So, even though it's been months since she's died, Esther's room is still empty. It's been cleaned and smells pleasantly of fresh goose.
Goose?
In the room, there's a wardrobe, a large bed with a beautifully crafted headboard of pine. And by the little window is a chair with a small table covered with books.
Okay, can we look through everything, please?
Go on then.
Give investigation roll, plus.
Oh, 2 sixes.
2 sixes.
2 sixes.
No. None.
So
How the turntables have turned.
So he's looking around Esther's room, and Lars, Tor. Well, Lars is kind of rooting around, but finds nothing, and Tor picks up the book, which turns out to be Esther's diary, and it just has some of her thoughts and topics, great and small, of her daily life on the farm. But you notice an entry from last summer that catches your eye. And it reads, June 17th, 2 weeks ago, Ilya proposed to me. I had no choice but to turn him down. He wanted to take me away from the inn to a life in St. Petersburg. He doesn't understand. I responded coldly, even though it broke my heart. Ilya had brought me a beautiful silver comb. It must have cost a fortune. I said that I already had another friend. In a way I do, always did. And Axel needs me here. The inn means everything to me, and I want to do everything in my power to manage our heritage. Ilya's expression darkened like a thunderstorm over the forest in the summer, and he left the farm. He has not returned yet. At night when the house goes quiet, I wonder if I made the right choice.
Aww.
So, that's what you find in Esther's room.
So with the fact we got 2 sixes and found that, so there's probably nothing else to find in there.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing there. As I said, the room is kind of stripped. There's just the bed with the beautiful headboard. There's a little table that the book was on, and that was it really. There's a wardrobe if you want to have a root through our knickers.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You're alright.
Father Lars will just be sitting there sniffing them.
Right? Why?
You open the closet and Ilya is standing there dressed as Esther.
Knickers wrapped around his cuff.
This isn't what it seems.
Yeah, so that's all you find.
Okay.
Okay, what about if we try the upstairs storage, give it a little shoulder?
No, but the storage, I assumed Esther's room was filled, and then I realised it's not. So we could just like have a little shoulder barge that might kill us.
But it might also
wake everyone up.
But it is up to you.
Well, what about if we try the other storage first, the downstairs one where less people are? Or if you look,
that one's right beside the.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool.
Rena's room.
The other storage room, Lee, if you look, we'd have to go outside to get to that.
Yeah,
wouldn't we?
yeah.
Or would we? Is that outside there?
The second floor.
The storage room and the workshop outside.
I think that looks like it's above the stables.
Yeah.
So have we got any way of getting out there?
No, you'd have to get to the stables. It's locked today.
You'd have to go out and get into the stables and have a route around upstairs, but as I said, it's locked. So.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a no then.
Oh no, it's not. It's above the.
No, you deafened me there, man.
Sorry.
I actually physically jumped away from the computer.
I'm trying to map. Yeah, it's above the carriage house.
So we'd have to go out the back door.
You'd have to go into the inner kind of yard and then to the right, and then you go into the carriage
You have to
yard.
go outside, we
and then
can't, we'll die.
Yeah,
To
we'll
go-
die outside. We've only just got Lee, okay? Okay, well, let's just go to bed and have a readage and investigate, see if we can talk about anything. What do you reckon, Lee?
Yes.
Oh, what's that storage there in the dining hall? Is that going to be any use to us?
Which one? That's one of them. Oh, the little tiny one.
Yeah.
It's just a
It's gonna
storage
be,
room.
it's gonna be chairs and tables.
Okay,
Yeah, just-
let's go to bed then.
Let's go to bed.
Come on, let's go to bed, Father.
Okay. That was a real yawn.
I know, I can tell. I think it starts off as a fake one, but it's a real one.
No, as always.
So-
Yeah,
he's going
so
to-
let's go to bed and investigate our book and see what we can learn about Nisi. Is that right, Lee? Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Dick.
Hello?
Yeah, so you're in the room. Like, talk to each other. What are you asking me
But
for?
you went dead silent.
Yeah, like what you
Yeah,
done.
because I was reading something, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, so what do we do? Do you want to read the book and see if we can find as much as we can out about Nisi, Lee?
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing that then, Dick.
Yeah.
So we need to
Is it-
roll.
To investigation or to learning?
Learning. Because you're
Learn.
learning.
I was just saying that because my investigation's higher than me.
I got 6 to roll.
Oh, 2 6s? Jesus.
So
We found Jesus.
1 6s.
you're flicking through the book and you want to find out what a Nisi is it?
Well, we want to find out not just what it is, because we know what it is. We want to find out
Its weaknesses and
its
turn-ons.
weaknesses, its strengths, what
It's
you do.
It's perfect Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, there's there's a
What's your
ritual.
perfect Sunday?
There's a ritual. The easiest way to get rid of a Nisi is to make him accept a new piece of clothing.
Oh, for
Like-
God's sakes.
Fucking the thing from Harry Potter.
I don't know.
After putting it on, he disappears to another farm. Another way, should the first one fail, is to stop giving him food and gifts or to offend him by spoiling his porridge.
No.
This can be a precarious affair as the Nisi will seek revenge. For example, by killing a cow or burning down the stables before leaving for another farm. So trying to chase it away is very difficult because he'll keep coming back, and sometimes they can be made to leave by stealing their hat or threatening to harm their favourite animal.
That cat's getting fucking
And
mad.
because you got 2, there's a secret. So Nisar can be bound with spider silk. This robs them of their powers, preventing them from breaking loose. It's possible to kill Anisi with a nail from the wall of a dilapidated farmhouse, but the nail must be driven through his heart.
I mean, he's not actually doing any harm, is he? I feel a bit sly finding out how to kill him.
Now that's up to you to decide. Is he doing harm? Why is he?
I mean, he's making.
He was protecting the house and now he's not.
Yeah, he killed the sister.
Did he? Or did someone else kill his sister and that's why he's pissed off and that's why he's not protecting the house? Because the person who killed his sister is still in the house.
He killed the sister. Don't. Okay. So spider silk. What the fuck are we gonna get spider silk?
Spider silk. So,
Does whatever.
where are
it
we
is,
going to
spider
find
silk.
spiders? The storage room. That's where we're going to find spiders.
Yeah, but how are you gonna weave fucking spider silk? That sounds like a bit of a niche thing to fucking find.
Well,
Like,
no, it was in the book. It must be important.
Yeah, but books
it
are
sounds
always
like
right.
something you'd buy
Okay,
or
so
get off someone.
what we need to do, this is Lars and Tor talking. What we need to do is,
It's always Lars and Tor talking.
you know what I mean? This is just, what we need to do is find a way of finding out what or where the Nisi is,
Yeah.
and then a way of getting rid of it.
Mhm.
Is that right? Would you say so,
Yeah, that's everything in it.
Father?
Yes, I agree. Jesus.
Or is the DC what's protecting the house and stopping the storm from killing people?
That's almost like the whole point of the thing we have to find out.
Huh?
So that's almost like the
This-
whole point of the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. So what's your opinion on it? Because I'm lost. I don't know whether we want to get rid of the Nisi or bring it back to protect the people or what.
We
I
need
don't know.
more info, so we need to wait to talk to the Count. I think. So we need to wait for this storm to pass, so I think we should go to bed.
Okay. So yeah, okay. Let's go to sleep then.
So, you just go to sleep. Have beautiful dreams. So you wake up the next morning, and
Yeah.
the first thing is notice that the house is freezing. So give me a force check.
Oh, for God's sake.
I like the sound of this.
Kill me again.
He's gonna die. 2 6s. And everything else was 2s.
2 6s.
Well, the two of you just kind of shiver for a minute, but you just put your big warm clothes back on and you start to heat up a bit. So what do you want to do?
Go downstairs and get break.
We need to. Yeah, just go and get breakfast and see who's round, see what's going on.
So you're heading down the stairs, and all of a sudden, Tor trips.
No, for God's. Oh,
so give me an agility test.
Let's not be this fucking cat. I got 3 6s.
It's a lie.
So
That's the biggest lie. That's
four
the
sixes?
absolute biggest lie I've ever fucking heard
Really
in my
not.
life.
So
Take a picture and send me it
Tor
right now.
feels like something.
Hold on. Hang on. I've got to prove something to Lee.
You can't take a picture. So you could just turn them around. Like
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
You are. Go on, carry on.
Oh, carry on. Go on.
So Thor's walking down the stairs and he feels like something kind of grabs his foot and trips him, but him having his
Super agility.
soldier instincts, he tumbles forward but kind of catches himself and kind of lands on. He does a full flip and lands on his feet.
Does a full flip.
That's a bit excessive.
So he lands on his feet and Father Lars kind of walks down the stairs after and goes, "Jeez, that was lucky."
Lies. Liar. Pants
So
on fire.
when you get down into the dining hall, you notice that all the fires are gone out, and Axel is really struggling to get it started again. The two brothers are sitting at the bar again. Well, everyone's sitting at the bar, kind of drinking whatever spirits are there to kind of warm up their bodies. The cook comes out with just a plate of dried meats and some bread and butter, pretty much, because the stove can't be lit. So what do you want to do?
You have to talk to them. Talk to Axel. Find out what's going down.
Yeah, well, we know we haven't spoke to Axel since we spoke to Ilya, so I think talk to Axel about Ilya and tell him that obviously we know the situation and that they were dating and stuff, and see if we can get his thoughts on it.
Yeah.
So go talk to him.
So we saunter
Hi,
over.
Axel.
So Axel's kind of over the fire and cursing to himself, and he turns around and his kind of friendly demeanour from last night's kind of gone a bit because he's cold and tired. Because I just can't get this bloody fire to start. All the fires are just out. I can't understand why. This never happens here.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Have you got fire?
Well, lighters aren't invented yet,
I've got the fire of Jesus in my soul.
Yeah, well, no offense, Father, but that's not going to fucking do anything, is it?
No, with that attitude, they won't know.
So what can I do for you? I hope you've had a good sleep last night. I heard someone kind of walking around.
A bit cold.
I don't know.
That will have been Father Lars. When he gets tipsy, he sleepwalks.
No, I
so
don't.
What can I do for you?
So how do you play this game?
I don't know. How do you play this? I'd say, well, so we were talking to keep on forgetting his name, Ilya, last night, and he told us about his sister and the relationship they had, and I was just with him being our travelling companion, I was just wondering why he would sort of keep that from us.
Like, don't get me wrong, he's a nice man and all, but I just don't think he was good enough for my sister.
Who are you to
Like,
say?
if I wanted my sister to marry into a nice family so she could have a nice life, or stay here with me and build this place into what I know it can be. But she was too away with the fairies most of the time, like talking to her imaginary friend and waking up and her hair be braided and all this kind of stuff. But when she came to me about Ilya, I kind of had to put my foot down a bit. As I said, he is a good man. He is, but just not for my sister.
So when you say an imaginary friend, is this something that you've seen, or?
No, she always talked about it, and like she said, that shoe that I have up in my bedroom, that when our parents came here, they had a little acorn, and that's where we planted that big tree out the back, and that's why. But she said that whatever it is came with us, but I don't believe all that claptrap. Like, I'm just here to make the Tammsalu Inn the best it can be, like the best inn in this area, and I want to succeed for our parents and their memory, because they started this place. But that's it, really.
Okay.
Anything to add, Father?
I don't know what we should say about the book. We shouldn't tell me read it.
What?
Because we found out in the book she really did love him. But I don't think we should tell him.
I think he knows that she loved him, personally. I think he just doesn't care that she loved him.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, tell him then.
Well, no, I'm saying I don't think we should.
Oh, you don't think we
No.
should? Oh, okay.
I don't think he's going to be very receptive to it myself.
He seems like a bit of a prick, to be honest.
It does.
Yeah. No wonder Tech doesn't like him.
I don't know. What should we do? Is Ilya down? Upstairs.
Ilya, he's
a bit slow. I wouldn't say he's down.
He went into the stables, I think, to check on the horses. One of them was injured in your crash, so I think he's checking on that. And as you can see, everyone else is kind of
huddled together at the bar.
Out there.
Okay.
Well, except for Korean, I haven't seen her in a while.
Do it?
I think she was out. She was talking to Ilya as well, and Ilya, the two of them kind of left together.
But the stables, you say?
Well, that's where Ilya went. I don't know where the old woman went, but I doubt she went home because it's still very, very cold out there.
She's old and she'll die. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll leave you to it then. If there's anything we can actually do to help, we were only.
Well, if you're going outside, would you, if you're coming back, bring us some what's that stuff?
Kindling?
Firewood.
Oh. What's that stuff? Wood.
Firewood.
Sure. Sounds.
Yeah. So we'll keep our eye out for some for you if there's any out there. Have you already chopped some, or are you expecting us to do that?
Okay, sassy
I
pants.
know, yeah. So just to wipe your bum for you.
There's firewood in the stables.
Okay.
Oh, we'll head to the stables. We'll see what's going down with nice guy Ilya.
If you don't mind.
I do,
like,
but we'll
I
still
don't want
do
to
it.
put you out or anything.
I mean, you are a bit.
Well, you know, it's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Don't want the big soldier to get a fucking cold. Like.
The big soldier's the only one who doesn't get fucking cold. Yeah, okay, well, we'll leave you to it then. Good luck with your little chitty fire.
So
All right,
he
you
turns
two,
around
jeez.
and starts, and he gets a little bit of a flame going, and you just want to walk to the stables, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no one else really around that we need to see at the minute.
The brothers are there, but
So they're walking by the bar, and Sam kind of looks at Jesus and he goes, I heard you creeping about last night. Did you find anything good?
none of your business.
They would be dead nice.
No, they weren't. They didn't come and help us. They said, pardon their French. Fuck no. I take offence to French.
So he just puts his hands up and goes, we're all in the same business here. I'm just asking.
Well, some of us are professional and some of us are amateurs.
I said, if I found something, we'd happily share the knowledge.
So what did you find when you followed Ilya upstairs?
I found Ilya crying in his room.
And what did he say?
Nothing, he was just looking at the picture that he was telling us about, and we have our suspicions about things. They were kind of leaning towards the Revenant. We think that the sister's a Revenant and she's seeking revenge.
Wrong. Imagine.
Do you say that?
No.
It would be so good, though.
So he goes, we're going to be talking to our brother soon, just to kind of maybe try and get some information out of him. But
good luck with that.
So what did you find?
Don't ask the brother for information. He's a surly prick.
Yeah.
Well, we're all cold. That's probably why.
But he's a double surly prick, so just don't talk to him.
What did you find in your little snooping?
Not much.
Not a lot. Found some spider silk. Might be useful.
We happened upon some spider silk.
No,
do we
tell them? I don't trust them one.
I think we should share. What are they going to do? What's the worst he can do? Solve it before us. Either way, it gets solved.
But we want to be the solvers. Say, all right, we huddle up. We go, shh, come here. We don't want anyone to hear. They huddle up. And then what do we say, Cree?
We say, have you had a chance to check out Esther's room yet?
No, when we tried it was locked. So why do you think we should?
Well, just between us sleuths.
Between us fellas.
we got in there. It wasn't locked when we walked in.
And what was in there?
A really nice wooden bed frame, headboard.
A wardrobe full of slightly used knickers.
Interesting.
And a diary.
A diary? Was it Esther's diary? Like, what did it say?
Mostly, nonsense, but one page was quite interesting. About true feelings towards Ilya. And a real reason for wanting to not get married to him.
Well, alluding to the real reason. She felt like she was tied down to this place and she didn't want to leave. Which I understand. It's a family-run business.
But is there more
and I doubt our Russian friend took that very well, did he? Like last night, he seemed fairly heartbroken, and even with her knocking him back and stuff.
Well,
very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks at his brother.
For love, eh?
The things indeed. He looks at his brother.
And we all knowingly look at each other.
Except me, I'm a bit lost.
If you find anything else out, let me know.
Does that work both ways?
Do you go both ways?
I work both ways. He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah, well, you scratch our backs, Governor. I'll scratch yours.
If you walk up the apples and stairs, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. But as I said, we're going to have a chat with Axel soon. We're just trying to wait until he gets that heat going because we're absolutely freezing. Poor Zima over here, she just wants to get back to St. Petersburg now because she's missing all her fine restaurants and stuff, and we haven't seen Korean this morning.
Well, apparently she's in the stables with Ilya.
Okay.
So we're going to go and see them actually. So maybe we'll rendezvous at some point. And
reconvene.
That's the word. And then we'll compare notes.
Yeah, no problem.
While we're in there, we'll have a little look for your carriage and see what we think of it.
Yeah, judge you.
Daniel just goes, "Don't touch my fucking carriage."
Oh, I'm going to touch it. I'm going to touch it all around.
Daniel, have you seen Step Brothers? Yeah, okay. I'll see you in a bit then.
Ta-da.
Ta-da, lad. See you in a bit, lad.
Don't like it, bye.
In a bit. Go ahead, lad. See you later.
Father Lars doesn't like fucking anyone.
He's amazing, but it's a little bastard.
The term is shit stir.
So you open the door and you get a big face full of coal there.
Oh, Jesus.
And you just kind of shiver up, but you can see the stables not far, so it won't make us do another force check.
I wish you'd told us that last night.
So you just go over to the stable. Well, the stable was locked.
Oh, okay.
Go over to the stable and you look inside, and the stable's old, but it's well kept. It's warm and it smells like hay and manure, and you can hear the horses neighing and stuff. And the walls are lined with stalls where the horses are standing along, and you see the stagecoach parked parallel. And there's beams and a hayloft overhead, and you see Ilya kind of over at the horses rubbing one of their backs. So, what do you want to do?
Do you think we go over all friendlily and
hold on,
how are you, big fella?
So before you're walking into the stable, and suddenly a bucket drops from one of the beams in the ceiling. So,
oh, for God's sakes!
Both of you take an agility test.
Fucking hell, he's really die. Nope, nothing.
No, nothing. Conks me on the head, doesn't it? Fuck.
So
bounces off Lars, hits Tor.
Right, odds or evens?
Evens.
Odds.
Right, evens it was. So Tor gets smashed in the head with the bucket, and he takes a physical. He gets a physical condition. So tick off your physical condition.
So you're now exhausted.
You got hit in the head and you're feeling a bit woozy, and there's kind of trickle of blood going down your head. And you're like, fuck's sake. And Ilya kind of looks out around and goes, "What's going on, guys? Sexy guys, yeah."
It's me, Ilya.
So what do you want to do? So
is it?
I think we go friendlyly. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Or start questioning them. It's up to you.
Well, first we just say, like, how are you feeling after last night? You seemed a bit...
Yeah. Have you got frostbite also, like Lee?
No, I mean
give us a manipulation.
I don't care about this physical. Manipulation. Which is empathy plus 2.
No, nothing.
5, I've got 7 to do with it.
Nothing else, 7?
I'm a very empathetic guy.
Manipulative bastard.
Guess how many 6s I got?
None.
None.
That was 6. I heard you roll 6 dice, not 7.
None.
Oh, no, we're crap.
Hello.
So, both of you got none?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, alright, go on. Talk to Ilya, for you're not going to get much out.
How are you doing, pal?
It was cold last night, cold when I woke up. The horses seem okay. Give us an investigation roll.
Logic +1, so it's 5. 1 6.
I genuinely have got 4 6s.
I got 1 6.
Right, so he kind of leads you over to one of the horse that was injured in the stagecoach crash, and you notice that Tor kind of examines it, and you notice that his leg is neatly wrapped in a bandage, and the horse's mane is plaited into elaborate braids.
Uh-oh.
That you just kind of remember that the hair wasn't like that. So Edie goes, yeah, it's very strange. Like, I put the horses in when we got here and locked the stables, and I came in this morning and the leg was bandaged and the plaits were like this. So I don't know. And in here, as you can see, in the stables is much warmer than it is in the house.
What do we do? Do you want to tell them about what we found about the Vaesen that might be looking after people, or what? What do you reckon? Do you reckon we just come clean with them about everything? Tell them we know that Esther had an imaginary friend, or whatever you want to call it, or what?
Does he know though? Because she didn't tell him things.
She didn't tell him that was why she wanted to stay. She just said that it wasn't right for her, didn't she?
Well, we could ask her, where is Karine around? Is she still here? Because she was seen with him.
Yeah, find that out before we possibly piss him off.
So,
yeah, okay. Have you seen Karen around? She was last time someone seen her. She was going this way.
I spoke to her when I was walking this way, and she was just asking me how I was feeling after last night and stuff, which is very nice of her. And she said she was heading towards the sauna.
Uh-oh.
And that was literally the last time I saw her.
Okay. Cool.
Let me just find out where this sauna is. Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
So that's the last time I saw her. So how did you sleep last night? I heard some moving around and stuff last night.
Yeah, the father sleepwalks.
What am I like? What am I like? But no, other than that, we slept.
You're a strange man of God.
Yes, I am.
What the fuck was that?
If I ever met a priest that act like Father Lars, I'd just run.
No, we slept terribly. It was freezing.
We weren't all in a lovely warm
He wasn't.
stable.
He wasn't. He was in there.
I wasn't either. I was upstairs.
Oh yeah, you just said that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I was asleep beside those two annoying English brothers. They were up all night practicing karate or something.
They said
Making bunk beds, or I don't know.
they would just become best friends. Yeah, just say something like,
Okay, so
yes, they told us you were very upset when you went to bed. How are you feeling now?
Give us another manipulation check. Dice, baby.
Nope, 2 6s.
He just
Wait there, I haven't done mine yet.
Well, that's fair enough. That's a lot.
Alright then. I didn't get any.
Alright, so you just see him putting his hand in his pocket where you kind of guess the picture is, and you see tears coming to his eyes again. He just kind of says, like, I really loved her, and I just wish I could have taken her away before she died, before all this happened. Because I stormed off after I gave her the comb, and I shouldn't have. The next time I came back, she was gone.
How did she die?
They found her at the edge of the pond just out there.
Mm-hmm.
By the tree.
And she was dead. She was soaking wet. She was just lying at the edge of the pond. Nobody knows.
She drowned. Okay. Note that down, Craig.
Sounds suspicious. Yeah, I know. I
don't know how to play this. He's alright, like, so don't want to piss him off too much.
He's what?
He's alright, isn't he? Back out.
He's alright, but he also lives like here, doesn't he? Does he live in the inn?
No, he lives in St. Peter. He lives in St. Petersburg.
But he also drives between the Count's house and.
Yeah, he got hired by the Count to
come and get us and bring us to
bring
the Count.
Bring yous and Vilna from St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Because the two lads have their own carriage.
Yeah.
So, if we were to investigate him heavily, let's say.
We already failed once.
Then, would we be able to get a lift off the boys? Do you reckon?
Yeah, we can piss them off because we can get out with them too, unless they're.
They seem to like us, don't they?
Just all act.
Seems like me. They find you funny. Okay, so do you want to just come out and just tell them everything we found out about Esther and her imaginary friend and about the braids in her hair, and it's funny that he's woke up with braids in his hair.
Well, no, the horse. Okay. He hasn't got braids.
The horse has, not him.
Oh, the horse. I thought he woke up with braids in his hair.
The horse's mane has got braids.
His moustache has braids now.
Genuinely thought he had braids in his hair. So who's got the bandage on the leg? Him or the horse?
The horse. The horse was injured in the crash. Did you ever listen?
I thought he'd woke up with a bandage on his leg and braided hair. I just misheard what you said.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, well, what do you reckon, Lee? Tell him about all that.
Yeah, go for it. You tell him. He doesn't like me.
But obviously, you know, we've shortened it.
No, that the whole point is roleplay. You have to roleplay it.
Well, tell him.
So
what is wrong, you crazy guys? You want to tell me something?
Honestly,
last night.
To be honest, we beyond, like, you know, say, look, between us, like, pretend we're doing him a favor. So we like you and we wanna.
Between us, we
You're a priest, you're a sneaky fucker, aren't you?
Yes. Between us and you, we went for a walk last night around. We found what I can only assume is Esther's room. I mean, we weren't being disrespectful. We were just snooping around a stranger's house. You know,
you were sniffing around her room.
Yes.
Well, basically, what happened is the priest was sleepwalking, and then he ended up in Esther's room, and then woke up, shouted.
You usually end up in girls' rooms when you sleepwalk.
Normally, boys' rooms.
More often than you'd think.
So yeah, you know, long story short, we ended up in there, and we found a diary
that was open.
It was fine.
On a certain page, so we just look, you know, to snoop.
Mm-hmm.
And what did it say?
It mentioned you. It mentioned the proposal. It also mentioned a possible reason for not accepting.
Axel, that prick.
Well,
somewhat.
She felt like she needed to be here, whether it was for his brother or for his brother, for her brother, or for something else. It's hard to tell, really. You may understand it better than us. You knew the woman. We didn't.
Seemingly a force was keeping her here. Apparently.
Like magic, or
perhaps.
But would you think you could
but
read
interestingly,
it and make more sense of it?
Yeah, but then it's locked now, isn't it?
The only person that I probably know about this stuff is Korean.
But
we could go talk to her. I know, like, she was very away with the fairies, as her brother would say, but she never kind of spoke about it, just that she'd wake up and her hair be braided or stuff like that. Like, and this place was never taken by any of the big storms.
What with the horse being its hair braided, we thought maybe this is...
Yeah, and he takes the picture out of his pocket and he goes, look, this is like the same braids.
It's the same braids!
Oh my God, she's been turned into a horse.
She puts the horse in.
Like, her brother used to tease her and say, oh, she had an imaginary friend and stuff like that, but I never believed it. Like that's something the forgotten people would talk about, but I never kind of believed in all that stuff.
Well, maybe it's about time that you did start to believe in all that.
Well, as I said, Korean, she know a lot.
But she's in the sauna. I don't really want to walk in on
her. If we're going to see a wrinkly Albert in a sauna, would you like to come with?
Yeah, give us
20 minutes.
Give me an
observation check.
Give us
Can we do stealth? Because I don't want him to see us looking at it.
So you gotta creep up on an old woman.
They nipples or walnut whips, I'm not sure.
Like that scene in Titanic with the handprint on the carriage.
As far as Lars's cock.
Give us a vigilance check. Or observation, one or the other. Vigilance or observation. I'll let you choose.
About the same for me, so it doesn't matter.
6.
No, I have no 6s.
No.
Nothing? I thought you said you had a 6.
No, I had 6 to...
Oh, jeez, we're terrible.
I tell you what, I'll roll for India, right? What is vigilance is 2.
It's either logic or empathy, whatever's bigger.
That's another 3. You didn't get me.
Right, so idiots.
Nothing happens.
The game freezes like there's lag.
No, yeah, he goes, yeah, I'll go with this because I want answers as well because I loved Esther. So you walk back out to the coal. Give us, because you're going a bit further, give us your force checks.
12.
1 6.
Yeah. After this, we'll...
I have 1 6.
Ilya has no 6s.
Can I hug him? He needs a good hug, to be fair.
He's not a bro, though.
No, you can't. If you got 2. Did you get any, Lee?
I got 1, yeah.
Right, so he just takes 1. That'd be grand. So he's go back out into the cold, and he's trudging along over towards the sauna. And
trudge.
He's going towards the sauna, and you kind of look out to the distance, and you see someone lying at the side of the pond.
Oh, fucking hell.
And we leave it there till next week.
Ah!
Ta-da!
Ah!
I always wanted to do that.
God, us. Wow.
Oh,
What twists,
I
what
thought
turns.
you'd finish it in this session, but you just didn't.
Sorry.
Just someone just wanted to get through on Shandy's.
Someone wanted to just ask everyone everything ever.
There's still actually a little bit to go, so.
Yeah, well.
Another sesh? Another full sesh or half a sesh?
I'd say
Full
you
sesh.
get a good, probably an hour over next week.
No worries. Do that then next week, and then we'll do a little summary.
Oh, we can do it.
Thanks for joining.
Q&A.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for being our friends.
Thanks for
You
nothing.
too. That's all done.
But yeah, so I'm back.
Hope you've enjoyed
I'm
it.
back, guys. Yay. Go me.
Yeah, Lee's back, so I expect regular
Strength.
regular Lee.
Regularly.
Regularly.
Occasionally.
Regularly.
I actually never meant that.
Oh, it's an old one. I've heard that loads. Come on, lads.
Okay.
I've heard that occasionally and
Thanks for
spectacularly.
watching, and
Listening.
if you're watching
Mm.
later on, thanks for watching later on.
Yeah,
Give us a
check
like
out-
on the old like sub to the channel if you listen.
Like,
Just
yeah,
we
sub
don't put loads of videos up, so it's not going to clog up your thing.
No, we're 1 a week. Wednesday.
So it's a good one.
We're reliable
It's a
when
good
our
one.
internet's working.
I mean, there's always a stream now, even if it's not all of us. We'll do something.
It's not
Yeah,
always
there's
this either.
No, sometimes it's games.
Thanks.
No, I mean, you know,
If
No,
yeah, but some people don't like this.
different things. don't
Some
they?
people like
Yeah, well, next week it'll be the last one of this session, and then we'll be playing
Probably
video games
gaming
again.
for a couple of weeks and then probably back
Well,
into this.
Yeah, well, I write the rest of
Well, our slave god deck writes the next chapter.
Um,
of their adventures of Lars and Tor.
That's if Lars and Thor survive this one.
yeah, well, I mean, we nearly died
So, Yeah, I
twice
was gonna say.
today.
We're going next to freezing cold water during a storm. You never know.
I tell you what, though, man, we beat the shit out of 2 wolves there. Two headshots and a shoulder shot.
Hmm.
0 damage.
I mean, if there was 3 wolves, we'd be screwed. But
There wasn't. There wasn't, though.
I don't think he's would have. He's rolled fucking brilliantly.
Yeah.
on
Not-
on combat,
Not for the investigations. We were very, very bad at all. But
Yeah, he's
I had
Pretty shit
2
investigating.
really good rolls.
what can you do? But yeah, thanks everyone. See you next
thanks for
time.
joining us.
Same bad
Next-
time. Same bad channel. Or whatever.
Bye.